of the Killer Peach. I'm sure you know of Moon Tower, that building close to Shinza Station. That skyscraper lit up with special design. Well, something's weird's happening there. What? Something weird's happening there. It started a month ago in the dead of night, on one of the office floors in the Moon Tower. Why, my eyes are dry. Yeah, right? He hasn't! He's hasn't. It started a month ago in the dead of night, on one of the office's floors in the Moon Tower. This is just the account of an eyewitness. We'll just call her Miss A for now. One day, Miss A suddenly had some work come up and she had to stay late to finish it. When she finally got done with the stuff that got dropped on her, it was midnight. Obviously no one else was around at that time, or at least that's what Miss A thought as she walked down the supposedly deserted hallway. But then she heard the sound of someone typing in a neighboring office. She couldn't hear anything else and the sound of the keyboard echoed across the floor. Miss A felt bad for whoever it was and walked right on over to the door, but... Then she thought she heard a weird noise mixed in with the clacking of keys. It sounded like bare feet walking on the floor. The odd noise started to bug her, so she listened closely. And it wasn't just her imagination, apparently. What's that noise? She asked herself as she peeked into the office. There she saw a guy sitting at a computer and a weird figure standing behind him. The face lit up by the glow of the monitor looked kind of like a monkey in the darkness. And it had a katana in its hand. It was dark, so she wasn't quite clear, but it seemed like the figure noticed her. She was so scared she couldn't make a sound, and the guy was so focused on his work that he didn't notice. The figure walked up to the man as Miss A watched. Swung its katana. Off with his head! And slashed quick as a flash. The next thing Miss A knew, the monkey-faced figure was gone, and all that was left was the man's corpse. My nose is itchy. Up to today, 4 people have already been killed. It hasn't made it onto the news yet, but some people know about it. The Sumi group's been putting the clamps on, though, so none of the details have gotten out. The Sumi group. They built Moon Tower, so they're obviously suppressing the news outlets to protect their image. One of Sumi's affiliates companies has a ton of offices in that building. The crime is occurred in one of their offices. I'm more curious about the monkey-headed katana jerk than the victims. You got any more info on it? That's the weird part. A bunch of people have been seen a figure holding a katana, but none of their statements about the face match up. Some of it says it was a monkey, or a dog, or a pheasant. Hey, wait a minute. He hasn't. Does he still have his hat? He hasn't. Right. A monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. That reminded me of the Momotaro fairy tale. I'm sure everyone else was thinking the same thing. That's why they gave the murderer the name, Killer Peach. Hey, hold up. That's the name Cade said on the phone the other day. Yeah. The spirit that's part of the next game. He has not learned grammar. From what you've said, these spirits are like ghosts who attack human, yeah? And they're born from strong grudges or regrets held by dead people. So this Killer Peach is one of them? One of them? Yeah, probably. All the spirits I've encountered so far have been like that. Huh. Always face clouds over for a second. It seems we know where to go next. But Moon Tower is protected by the top-of-the-line security system. It's going to be tough to get inside that place with just my tools. If we're really going on to Moon Tower, I'll work something out. You've been issued a guest key card as part of the ongoing investigation. I'll be going back to headquarters and borrow it. I'll go back to headquarters and borrow it. Borrow it? Sure, whatever. After the 4th death, the floor where all the killings happened was locked down. So we won't have to worry about running into employees. They didn't tape it off until 4 people died? That's pretty shameful. Excuse me, that ain't the police's fault. It's all Sumi. They refused to let us intervene. In fact, I only convinced them to shut down the floor just recently. Though there haven't been any more victims lately, but... Sounds like you're hiding something. What's up? Sumi's put pressure on us, so we haven't been able to investigate the scene at all. They keep going on about corporate secrets, and they won't let us cart off any of company property. Like pencils and erasers are company secrets. So you got frustrated. The situation and took things out in your own hands, huh? I didn't read that at all, right? I like your style. Oh, heck. By the way, what about the other floors? I know the whole building's off limits. Since the first death, the business in Moontower had cracked down on the all overtime work. They said they cut power to the offices, so there shouldn't be any employees around. That's almost considerate of them. Those cheapskates aren't being nice. They only did it after we chewed them out. They've tentatively agreed to cooperate, but really it's just an order from headquarters. Perfect. That's the power of government for you. Don't underestimate the power of God. Though there's still one major problem. The place still has a security system with cameras and a keycard system. Fear of God doesn't work on machine. Man, the government's clueless. If we sneak into Moontower and just get reported immediately, there will be no point. Always with us, but this investigation isn't official. If we're caught, we're done for. So what do we do? That's our only option. What are you going on about, old man? Hey, Kate, just leave it to me, alright? I trust you. Well, as long as you're for it, you're in my safe hands. Bon, what are you plotting? I can't say that I'm comfortable with this. You just look forward to it. We've still got time before night falls. I'll settle everything by then. He smiles confidently and puffs out his chest. He's pretty big to begin with, so he actually has the intended effect. Ow, my chest. I shouldn't do that. But I'm a little short on funds. Hey, Cade, lend me 30,000 yen. Again? You haven't paid me back my 5,000 yet. I'll gladly pay that back once my next manuscript payment comes in. Now fork it over. I reluctantly hand him 30,000 yen. That's a cheap price to pay to get into Moontower. Thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. My nose itches so bad. I should make it just in time for the last race. Hey, old man, would you just... Bon leaves without answering. Can we really trust him? Don't ask me. It seems the die has already been cast. They say believers will be saved, so maybe we could all try praying. Though I must say that in this case, our savior seems even more unreliable than usual. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be heading to Moontower to midnight. Or tonight. Let's split up for now. I gotta head back to headquarters anyway. No objections from me. We'll see you later tonight. Yeah, sure. I can't read where shit tonight, or most nights. Rose and Oe exit the bar, leaving me all by myself. I can't go home even if I want to, because it's still treated as a crime scene. And even if I go back, I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get Ami out of the mirror. Maybe I'll find the answer if I can beat the Killer Peach and keep chasing it to Kikuya. Night! A few hours pass and it's now late at night, but Bon hasn't called. Damn it. Countless mouths surface me crudely laughing. It's almost the finale of the tale. One after the other, slay all the ogres, not missing one. Yo-ho, heave-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho. The curse is progressing faster than usual. Is this just Kikuya toying me, or is there an actual reason for it? The storm of thoughts whirling around in my head. It's really irritating not being able to do anything but stand around and wait. It's Bond. Kate, everything ready on my end? Hurry to Shinzo Station, get to this one spot where there's a good view of Moontower. I'll see you there. I read that bad. Bond doesn't even let me get a word in before spitting out his message and hanging up. I contact Owen Rose, then rush out the Black Rabbit and head home. I grab my motorcycle at my apartment and zip off to Shinzo Station. Hey, Cade. My, that was fast. How'd the Moontower thing go? Hold your horses, kid. I'll explain once everyone's here. We wait for a while, then Rose and Oe finally arrive. Bon, you gonna tell me what's going on yet? What exactly are you going to do about Moontower's security system? I'm sure you already know this, but after your little display at the bar, we will accept nothing less than total success. It's about time. Get a load of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Suddenly, Moontower goes dark. It worked. Honestly, I was a bit worried. What? You did that? Yep, that's right. One of the Sumi Group's security companies is in charge of Moon Tower, but I bribed the guy in charge. The lights going out is the signal that everything's ready. What? Why didn't you have him call you? Why have the signal be so obvious? Hey now, I paid 3 million yen for this. If I'm blowing that kind of dough on a bribe, this is the least I could ask for. What? 3 million yen? You got an awful lot of money for someone who's always asking me for cash. Well, when I hit you up for money, I was totally broke. I had an investment opportunity, though. I got a little hot tip from the last race today, and it was a nice little 100 to 1 payout. I invested the 30,000 I got from you and turned it into 3 million. Seriously? You're insane. You blockhead! 100 to 1 odds, what the hell? What was your plan if you lost? I had contingency plans. Might have had to sell a kidney or something to cover the funds, but I had options. Besides, I knew that I'd win. Really? You knew, with odds like that? Oh, that's right, I remember now. He can never get ahead, but whenever he's down to his last bet, he finds a way to win. You could say that the only reason he gambles is for the rush he gets out of those victories. Ugh, talk about pointless. Quit complaining, I won, didn't I? And that's all that matters here, right? Come on, let's get moving. That bribe only bought us 1 night. Wait a second. That guy you bribed isn't going to betray us, is he? I don't trust anyone whose loyalties can be bought. Why do you have to overthink everything? What do you want to do about it? Thankfully, we have the luxury of numbers. Someone should go to the security room. Oh wait, there's a security room for that building. Where's the security room? On the first floor of the basement, if I recall. The Sumi offices are on the upper part, so they're actually pretty spaced out. I propose that we split into an office investigation team and a security room team. Well, not a team per se. We probably only need 1 person in security. The rest can investigate. Cade and Oe should definitely be on the investigation team. Cade, because he's Kakuya's target, and Oe knows a lot about Killer Peach. Putting it simply, either Bon or I will wait behind the security room. You decide, Cade. Gotcha, I'll help out. You're in charge of the security room, Rose. Oh, I did that backwards, oh well. Oh yeah, the guy I bribed told me cell phones won't work in the underground security room, so if you want to contact Rose, use the telephone in the hallway. That should let you contact the security room. When we finish talking, we head to the darkened Moon Tower. When we get to the building, Oe uses her keycard and gets us into the back entrance. There's no sign of anyone in the dark elevator hall. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Alright, let me tell you the plan for the investigation. I want to search the work areas of all 4 victims first. They're all men and employees of Sumi Group. Aside from that, they have nothing in common. The police investigation didn't really come up with anything useful. Huh. No match for a big corporation, huh? The victim have no previous offenses, so we can't just push forward with the investigation. But we can probably assume they were targeted by Killer Peach for a reason. At least that's what I'm thinking. So you want us to look into the stuff that didn't come up during the police investigation? You got that special power, yeah, Blood Mechi, or whatever you call it? And besides, in cases like these, it's just way easier to search without the hassle of getting a warrant. That's really not something I want to hear a police detective saying. Honestly, you're worse than a criminal. Well, how are we supposed to investigate? I've glanced at all the elevators. I have no idea which elevator to take. We've identified where each victim worked. 2 on the 22nd and 2 on the 33rd. The 45th floor is the management. I'd like to look around there too if we can. Oh, he looks at the elevator on the left. Unfortunately, the special elevator that goes to that floor has a new fingerprint system. Only registered personnel can use it, so let's save that one for later. Alright, guess we'll head up then. Well then, I'll go to the security room as we discussed. Bon, don't cause any trouble for Cade. Rose takes the elevator to the basement. Alright. We took care of it already, but it feels like some come with the security system cameras. Okay. I definitely see my own shadow on the metal wall. The part of the control line only stops at each office level in the roof at night. It has the 22nd and the 30th floor, right? Which one should we go to first? How about the 22nd floor? It's probably best to go in order. Gotcha. Which floor do you go? Laura must pass the aisle through the door. Huh? Hey, oh wait, overtime has been banned, so nobody's supposed to be here, right? Yeah, that's right. Plus the floor is closed off during the day, since it's the scene of the murder and all. What about it? I see a figure beyond the door there. Huh? Where? I don't see anything. Huh, it was just there. You're probably just seeing things. There's no time wasting jumping at shadows. Come on, let's get looking. Only a section of the lights are on. Looks like it's a setup to a minimum number of lights. The door opens onto the 22nd floor. I can see a bunch of different doors. There are offices in here. Let's split up and look around. I'll look further in. You two take the office straight ahead. Oh, before I forget, take this. It's a guest key card for our investigation that will get you into the offices. I think the reports that said the victim who worked here on the 22nd floor were Senior Staff Takada and General Manager Shima, just those two. Try to find their desks first. Once we're done looking, we'll meet back here. Guess we should go too. Yeah. Huh, that's... In front of the office phone is contacting people within the building. At the very end of the short dial is a label that says security room. This has got to be the telephone Bond was talking about. If you want to contact Rosie in the security room, that's the phone you got to use. Yeah, let's call if we need to. See my corpse sign laying against the wall. There's a small fire extinguisher on the aisle. Looks pretty new, like it was Inspector Reason. Seems like it'd be useful if fire broke out. Keep that in mind, child. My famous painting, pre-production, hanging on the wall. Take out the key card and slide it through the reader. I hear the door unlock. Okay, so that's how it works. All the new buildings have these nowadays. It'll lock itself again after a while. Let's get inside. Right. The lights in the office are off. It's almost pitch black in here. But even so, I can tell it must be a pretty big room because of the echoes I'm hearing. It's bigger than I thought. It's a big company. Of course they've got big rooms like this. Hey, I've never worked in an office, okay? Sorry for not knowing everything about the world. Anyway, we're looking for a desk, right? Well, we won't find it by running around blind. Let's look for clues first. Yeah. It's a phone connected to the private line. There are stickers on it. I see a short sequence of numbers that says Senior Staff Takada next to it. Takada, that's the one guy Oe mentioned. Yeah, it looks like his desk's here in this office. First, I gotta find out which desk it is. All set of drawers, the door is locked. Hey, step back a sec. Sure. Oof. Alright, it's open. Can you just do that? We're here with a cop. We've got Carte Blanche here, kid. Now rummage through the desk and find a piece of paper that looks useful. It's on a floor guide for newcomers and has a map of the office. Oh, nice find. I spread it on the desk and shine the flashlight on it. It shows the location of all the fire extinguishers and other equipment, as well as which employees work at which desk. Takada and Shima were on this floor, right? Is this the one? At the end of the third row from the windows it says Takada Senior Staff. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Oe said we were looking for Senior Staff Takada. No doubt about it, huh? Come on, let's go. We still need to search. Huh? I suddenly sense a presence other than Bond. I point my flashlight in that direction. Yeah. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. There was someone standing there. Where? I don't see anything. You sure you didn't just get confused with that plant for a person? Someone was definitely there. The light definitely hit it. Could have been Killer Peach. Yes. Kind of eerie being here. When I open the door, there's a bunch of unused equipment inside. According to the seating chart, Takada's desk is probably here. Alright, let's give it a good look. Other than the Alpha Beta, looks like it was used a lot. It's a cigarette brand called Mighty 5. There are no cigarettes left inside, just paper trash stuffed in it. File containing overviews of plans and documents. It's organized neatly by project. He seems Takata was pretty good at his job. Pretty large binder. Insider stacks document organized by project. Albatross, Rainbow, South Dragon, Island. Each project seems to have its own little secret code name. Monitor slightly yellowed, might be from the tar of the cigarettes. It's normally a keyboard, there are a number of coffee stains on it. There's nothing strange about it, just in case I give it a look underneath. Something stuck to it. The label has aisle 25 written on it in pen. What do you think this is? Some kind of password, most likely. People love to keep their passwords close by. Well, it's pretty convenient when you need to remember something important. What's the point of having a password, then? Don't complain about their bad security. It helped us out, so what does it matter to you? Still, aisle 25, huh? Now that I think about it, I remember seeing something aisle-related somewhere. Each project seems I think I saw something earlier that was similar to one of these project names. Small set of drawers attached to the desk. The drawer is locked. Again? Van, can you do something about this? Sure, I've got this. Van tries to force the door with his might, but... Damn it. Crab won't budge. Looks like it's got an anti-theft lock on it. Anti-theft lock? Why would he use something fancy like that for this desk drawer? Don't ask me. The guy in this position wouldn't be in charge of keeping company secrets. And if he was, there'd be no way they'd have him hold the blah blah them at the desk. Guess we need to find a key to open the drawer. So that's what I used to work on. Could still have some information on it. Turn it on? Yes. Ooh. I look everywhere I can think of, but come up empty-handed. There's nothing useful. What are you doing? This door won't open with a normal key card. This is the sales department. They handle important customer info here. I'm guessing that it needs a higher level security card to get in. Is there another way to get it open? I've got a bunch of different key cards in case something like this happened. Anyways, I want to try all of them. Hey, how's the investigation going? Connects easily. Yes. Let's see if she can open this. Nope. Senior stuff. You did research it, motherfucker. We're going to the roof. Some kind of monument at the center. Taking a closer look, I see it's a monument dedicated to the victims of some sort of fire. That's useless. Saw something about a fire. Compared to project comes in the binder. Of course. Albatross, Rainbow, South Drone Island. Isle, right? That gotta be talking about an island. Look at the 25th page of the island project. As I turn to it, something falls out from between the pages. Obtain Dimple Key. So the label is to keep track of the hiding place for the key, huh? He really didn't want this to be found, so I can't wait to see what we find with this key. I can't watch that shit, motherfuckers. I used the Dimple Key to open the drawer. Phew, it's finally open. Inside the drawer is a thick envelope and a videotape. Stuffed inside the envelopes are pictures, but something's odd about them. Every picture seems to be taken from an unnatural angle, and it looks like they're all women in underwear or completely naked women. I'm guessing this creep was taking those photos non-consensually. The angle of the photographs make it seem like they were taken with a hidden camera. Seriously, a hidden camera? Changing rooms and the women's toilets. These seem to have been taken inside the building, which means this is where he hid his collection and equipment, I suppose. That explains the need for that lock. What about the video? Looks like it could have useful info. The description on the video reads, 5-5 Club, President Ishimaru's Memorial. President Ishimaru. Now that I think about it, I heard he died recently. Who's he? The president of the Sumi Group. I recall reading his obituary half a year ago. Huh? Seems like this video was played during the gathering held in his honor. The label isn't lying about what's on the video. The beginning is a collection of reports on his death from each news station. Must have been big to be all over the news. Yeah, that's true and all, but why was this video hidden just as securely as all these illicit photos? Yeah, I get why he'd hide all the photos, but what's the deal with this 5-5 Club? This video is a memorial held by a 5-5 Club. Yes, that concerns me too. There's obviously some important secret on that video. Let's take the video with us. We can leave the photos behind. Dun da da da!